that's definitely something to keep in mind, to try to avoid. Not because any violence necessarily will occur. For one thing, it's an inconvenience. If there's a large protest, you might find yourself sitting in your taxi or in your car for a half an hour, which is not very convenient. So knowing about these is a little bit of a trick in a foreign environment, but if you monitor news, if you talk to even hotel staff, they might be aware. In a lot of cases, the police make hotels aware of planned protests that might affect their guests. So it's certainly worth talking to your local contacts, talk to the hotel, talk to a taxi driver. Most people are pretty plugged into planned events. Those sorts of events require approval. That doesn't mean that a protest can't develop that hasn't been approved. So you can't guarantee that you're going to avoid being in that sort of a scenario. If you are, the thing to do is to remove yourself from that situation. Again, not because it's going to be a protest against Americans or people attending the Paris Air Show, but they can turn violent. Tear gas is sometimes used. It's very unpleasant. So you want to try to avoid those situations, and really I think the best way is to monitor the news and to talk to the locals that are within your sort of normal daily activity to try to be aware of those. And if you're caught in one of those situations unawares, the best thing to do is to just get out of that area and avoid that. It's not worth it. I've seen this with clients, who sort of want to start videoing the protest, and so they can tell folks at home that they saw this. That's not a good idea. That could quickly turn into you getting tear gassed, and that's not a situation you want to be in. So.